The CDC shows that COVID-19 cases are rising this summer. According to the agency, infections are growing or likely growing in 40 states based on emergency department data.
COVID-19 is officially here. New CDC data shows cases are rising in more than half the country.
COVID-19 had gotten truly out of hand. Worse than it already did. It could have reshaped the world in terrifying and lasting ways. Here is a breakdown of what that could have looked like, mixing a little bit of realism with a touch of possibility and a little bit of conspiracy. Chances are, if you clicked on this video, you would love to know what would happen if COVID-19 went wrong. Now, some people say the zombie apocalypse would happen, economic collapse. Like, that's the most realistic one, if we're being honest. Economic collapse, yes. That's the most realistic one. You're right. But if we dig down deeper into this, what and how would the world really react to COVID-19 getting out of hand? What if it came back? What if it came back 10 times stronger? Could it wipe humanity out? That's the questions we are going to ask ourselves and answer in today's video. So let's get into it. COVID-19 could blatantly take us all out if it came back. See, I don't know how many people passed away in the first wave of it, but I just know that there was 2 waves, 3 waves. I'm not sure. I might have to do my little research. I'm going to pop up in the video, but I know that there was waves of COVID-19. Now, COVID-19 took millions alive. I know that there was this country that was going so, like, they were just on lockdown so much, and that it was spreading so fast that hospitals were literally collapsing because there were so many people in the building trying to get treatment. Just imagine if COVID-19 came back but stronger. Now, if you guys think about it, if COVID-19 really came back and it was way worse this time, you would have to think that hospitals would go and it would be abandoned because there would be so many people in the hospital trying to get treatment that the staff just couldn't help you anymore. And the staff would have to care about their loved ones and themselves. So there would be no staff, no hospitals. So that's rule number 1 right there. That's where people will start to panic if the COVID-19 came back, but even worse, because if medic can't help you, everybody's going untreated. There's people that have cancer, trauma, people like that would be untreated, and just 1 million of those people are already passing away because there's no treatment no more. And when I talk about COVID-19 coming back but coming stronger, I'm talking about attacking the whole world this time. Some parts of the world, when COVID-19 hit, it didn't even reach. Now that we got the medical side out the way, now we're going to talk about what would occur if the government had to introduce themselves in a way harsher way that they have been these past years. There could be curfew set for everyone in the world. Can't come out at a certain time, can't do this, can't do that. You feel stuck, you feel lonely, and you just watch the news and watch COVID-19 eating over the world patiently. And it only gets worse. See, people's not listening and people want to do what they're doing. So the government's gonna have to get more stricter with drones flying all over. You ever see the movies where the government is so uptight about things that they quite literally fly drones around to make sure you're doing what you're doing? If you don't, you get in trouble. Think about it. COVID-19 really get out of hand. You think that the government's not gonna sit there and put drones out, put fake birds out? They have all this technology that we don't know about, that you should know about, because if COVID-19 ever did come back and they were setting curfews and they want people in the house and, you know, people getting in trouble and people spreading it, they don't want that. So they're gonna set drones out. You get caught, they make up a rule, you get 10 years in jail. Like, the government quite literally can do that because it's a disease that you're literally quite spreading and killing more people. So it's just crazy to think about if COVID-19 did get out of hand like that. Like, damn, they could quite literally do that. Do not forget about the food supply, okay? Everybody's going to be going crazy about food supply, about water supply. The water's going to stop working. You know, everything's going to be shut down. Your house probably is not going to have electricity. You're not going to have network to get hold of people. People are going to go crazy, and that causes panic. By not having food and the food supply getting tighter, people are going to panic. And that's when people are going to start breaking into stores, trying to steal stuff. Like, the government will not be able to tame that many people. So if you really think about it, if COVID-19 really did get that bad, that's one thing that you would have to look out for. I'm not gonna sit here in my house while everybody else get more extra food and stuff like that, because everything's getting taken from us. The semis won't be able to bring in food no more. And now I need extra food, my family need extra food, your family needs extra food. So what we're gonna do about that, we're gonna go do the same thing. And that just creates way more panic. Now, We're going to talk about the more funner part of it, the more conspiracy. See, the first part we covered of this segment was more of the realistic side that could happen and probably would happen. You know what I'm saying? What if COVID-19 came back, right? But it came back to where it was a mutation. It ate the brain and turned people into zombies. Imagine COVID-19 being a mutation instead of just a disease that makes you sick. Imagine if victims become hyper aggressive and lose all impulse control. And they also gather symptoms of rabies. You guys seen World War Z, The Walking Dead. Which zombies would you want? Would you want the clickers? You know what I'm saying? Those things. I don't want the World War Z ones. Them motherfuckers climb up walls. You feel what I'm talking about? The Walking Dead really ain't that bad. The Walking Dead zombies, like, you can literally hit them motherfuckers with a stick and they'll die. Like, quite literally, bro. COVID-19 got that bad. I want the Walking Dead zombies. I don't see how people can die to those, but people die to those in The Walking Dead. Quite literally, if you die to those, you're a jackass. That's all I got. It's like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I was casting on fucking Walking Dead and they told me I gotta die to one of those, I would have been like, no. I'm not dying to those weak ass zombies because it's not realistic. Who gonna die to those little ass things? Them slow ass walking ass things, gang. Like, let's be honest here. Now the World War Z ones, those I'll be way more afraid because they could jump, they can move, they can run, they can do whatever they want and still survive off of 300-foot fall. Now, let's say if you were to go get those symptoms, what would you do? Would you tell your mom, or you gonna take them motherfuckers with you? You gonna take your family with you or what? I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like me, I keep everything to myself. I don't tell my feelings. I don't tell if I might, like, if I feel like a pain in my chest, I'm not gonna tell my mom. I'm just sit there and later and hope I don't die. So if I get these symptoms, I'm like, no, I'm just tripping, bro. And I might turn. I might do some shit. Like, literally, I ain't gonna lie to you. Or I would tell my family eventually, but it'll probably be too late because I'll be too scared to tell them. You feel what I'm talking about? So yeah, I want to hear what you guys would do. So go ahead and go put that in the comments as well. Of what would you do if you got those symptoms? Yeah, I'll probably off myself. That's the only thing I can do. Or I would just tell my mom them, and they would have to put me under the ground or something. You know what I'm saying? I doubt they would. They probably train me up. They'll probably, like, dude, holy shit, can't speak. They'll probably just chain me up or something like that. I'll probably do that if one of my friends turn or my family turn. I'll probably just chain them up because I wouldn't have the heart to take them. You know what I'm saying? So if you were to have those symptoms, chances are you're gonna turn and you're cooked. Like I said. Now, chances are if you pick the World War Z zombies, chances are you think that you can survive, but you're a jackass. You're not surviving, gang. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, The Walking Dead, you can have fun with that, bro. But yeah, man. I just think it's fun to talk about COVID-19 if it got out of hand. You feel me? I love thinking about stuff like that because I'm just a dystopian type of movie guy. I love apocalyptic movies. That's what I love, film. I would love for the zombie apocalypse to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's tied into one. So, yeah, man, I feel like that's what would really go down if COVID-19 came back and it came back stronger. Hopefully it's not. By the grace of God, it won't come back. But I just like to have fun talking about conspiracy theories of like what would happen and stuff like that. Everything I said in this video would be 100% happen. I don't care what y'all say because you're a jackass. So yeah, man, I just know that if this shit happened, bro, I would be that guy. Okay, everybody, I'll be group leader. Everybody will come around me, want to be around me. I'm one of those guys that you're going to hear somebody speak on the radio talking about, oh, we need to get to him because he's probably the safest human being to be around. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of the guys that if I need to jump in the fucking water with an alligator and wrestle it with my bare hands, I'm going to come out with his jaw. Literally. I'll go in the fucking ocean, jump in that bitch, and come out with a fucking jaw of a great white. With my bare hands. Bloody. You feel me? Like, I'm one of those guys, bro. So, if that shit ever happened, COVID-19 got out of hand, tell them the Zions bring their ass, I'm going to bust them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the most kill count. That's just me, though. I'm going to have the most kill count. Hopefully, y'all enjoy this video, man. Shot 2 videos today. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I love you. I don't know who's watching this, but I love you. No homo if you do. No homo. So, yeah, man, I love you. Nobody knows about your channel. Let's grow it. Join the Najee Mosh family. And shit. See you next video.